the hotness that is Duskmourn House of Horrors dropping this weekend, Nugget wanted to show you all of the new mechanics in the set. This is her in her spooky house, which is of course from Aldi. First, let's talk about entering rooms. So first off, we have rooms. Rooms are a double-faced enchantment, and I'm pretty sure this is our first double-faced permanent card in Magic the Gathering. You pay the cost, cast it at sorcery speed, and when it drops down, everything on your board state gets the effect from the first room. You can then unlock the door by paying the mana cost of the other half of the card, again at sorcery speed, which is an ability that does not use the stack and cannot be responded to. Then you get both effects as you explore further in the house. Next up, we have Manifest Dread. Are you a creature under the floorboards? Are you some toe beans under a blanket? Spooky stuff. Manifest Dread is a mechanic where a player takes the top 2 cards of their library, puts one on the battlefield face down as a 2/2 creature, and the other goes to the graveyard. You can then at any time turn it face up for its mana cost. It's kind of similar to the disguise mechanic from MKM or the morph mechanic from the time spiral block, things like that. So with 2 mechanics relying heavily on turning cards face up, maybe there could be something fun to play in standard there, but probably not very meta. Next up is survival. We all have to eat to live, and Nugget's favorite way to do that is with Doritos. Survival is a mechanic that cares about if your creature is tapped. That creature can be tapped in any way, so whether it was tapped for mana, whether it attacked, whether it crewed a vehicle, whether it was saddled, whether you have Pemin's aura on it, does not matter. So anyways, this is survival, and I think that this could have some implications a little bit further on for more new cool stuff involving tapping your creatures. And we have Eerie. The red dot is so spooky. Eerie is a mechanic that cares about when enchantments enter the field and when rooms get unlocked. It reminds me a lot of the constellation mechanic, which is actually very useful and very cool. And the fact that it cares a lot about rooms, maybe that means that rooms are going to matter and going to show up in future Magic sets. Or, you know, it could be like battles and we just forget that happened. And finally, we have Impending. Impending is a mechanic that involves time counters, and we all know it's super easy to cheat counters off of permanents. This one is an enchantment creature, but it's not a creature until all of the time counters have been removed. It reminds me a lot of Devotion, which I thought was a really cool way to keep the God cards balanced in the Theros sets. And I cannot wait to see what people do with these overlords. I think they're going to be one of the kind of chase cycles of the whole set. Anyways, thanks guys for watching. Nugget and I both hope that you love it, and we'll see you in the next one.